And I'm back. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Today we are going to continue working on our best first adventure for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. In addition, I've invited some of my players to come here and ask any questions they might have for our new campaign. If they need help with character creation, working D&D Beyond, anything like that, I'm going to be helping them through those things. And yeah, just working on our best first adventure for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So let's get right back into it. All right, so where we were was this last little room, room number 5. It's down. So 3 cement coffins lay on the floor. One of the lids. I think we're going to go with 2. Of the lids. Are cracked and laying on the ground. The last one is actually going to be something that the players interact with. I believe it is going to be a malevolent specter, something that is not going to attack them. To the tune of maybe this creature's partner? I think some kind of RP in this room, something where they're not just overtly attacking, is good, because we have combat here, trap puzzle here, combat here, combat here. So that's 3 combats before they get to this point. They get to this point. This is where they discover what's going on. I think a malevolent specter is the way to go. But we could also just, let's take a look. I know we were looking before left. There's Banshee at CR4, which I think is it's too much for a party of 4 for sure. I think it's 200 for a deadly encounter, so Banshee would be a no-go. But for other non-corporeal undead, let's check out our undead. Let us see. Just do a specter, and if they kill it, they kill it. But if they don't kill it, and then we'll just have it crying or something. I think that's a pretty good plan, because that way if it's crying, we'll do that. So a specter floats above the unopened coffin. Weeping softly. This is the wife of the professor. Left behind in death and not risen again. Ooh. She's wearing a holy symbol. And she wasn't risen because of that. I love that. In physical form. If opened, her body lays peacefully. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. And then in the back of the room, a whole collapse and filled with dirt exists. And I think there's a few things we could definitely do in this space. So, adore this. 2, there's going to be hidden door to room 5, hallway. Hidden door to room 2, a hallway that leads to room 5 exists. Investigation 15. Fine. I think that's perfect. I think we have hallway. So you have combat at the top of the stairs, no combat here. Whether you go into 2 or 3, you have combat. 4, you have your puzzle and your trap in the door, and you can circumvent that by finding a secret passage. On that side, you'll see that this door is very evidently trapped and it is much easier to disarm. And then you'll have the tunnel coming out the back, which I think is perfect. And then we move on to the next. As the players emerge, we'll say mayor. No. Father Jetty. Informs them of a disturbance in the see that's I do not know, because most graveyards are going to be directly attached to churches. There could be a disturbance in the old graveyard. I like that. In the old graveyard. He ushers the players to their wagon to travel there immediately. I like that. So it's boom, boom, boom. So players arrive at the church. They have a problem they need to solve. They go downstairs, kill a bunch of undead, find out that something has escaped, can speak to the specter of this creature's wife find out that him and his son have risen from the dead and escaped, or someone has come and broken them out. Someone has come and risen them where they were always risen. It's a good question. But the professor is definitely going to be someone of the necromantic arts. So, as the players emerge from the catacombs, the father informs them of a disturbance in the old graveyard on the outskirts of town. He ushers the players to their wagon to travel there immediately. And their wagon is basically a taxi cab. There'll be a mundane driver who will just drive so that they can take the short rest while they're in the wagon. I think that's perfect. Players get a short rest. Arrival at the graveyard. I love the idea of the wagon getting attacked as they approach the graveyard, just immediately throwing them into the thick of it, too. I think that's... As the players approach graveyard, I think this is where the crawling claws come in. So they just ambush, spook the horses, unhook the horses before the players can really do anything. And they are there at the graveyard, attacked by crawling claws. I want to know what the new crawling claws are. Like the gaggle of them that all work as one. I'm very excited for a lot of the new monsters in the new monster manual. But let's take a look. Because crawling claws, I believe, are a 0. CR 0. Yep. Boring. Quick and easy. Crawling claws. Claw. +3 to hit. Reach 5 feet. 1 target. I like that. Easily able to dispatch them. Don't have to use a lot of resources to do so. And add a little bit of cool. So after the players dispatch with the claws, if the group of claws is like a CR1 or something, I think I'm definitely going to add that in there. As long as it's like an approachable number of approachable CR for a first level adventure. Here we go. The graveyard. So, the professor is forming a ritual to regain his strength. A couple of his acolytes look on, as does his son, a ghoul, risen alongside him. So I think that is good. So let's okay. Let's take a look. What are we going to use? Obviously, the stat blocks are going to change with the new monster manual, but I just want to get an idea where we're going to be. So, Ghoul, 200 XP. So we have about 600 to go to make this a hard encounter, and I think it should be a little bit below that. I think... Let me see. Let's take off undead. I think... I can't spell. No spelling. It is a humanoid creature. Let's look in the humanoids. See what is available at lower CRs. Alright. So we have a ghoul in the sun. I want him to be a spellcaster. And then I want 2 acolytes. Lightsaber, Flame, Thaumaturgy, Bless, Cure Wounds, Sanctuary. I want something that's that, but like the opposite. Apprentice Wizard, Mage Hands, Prestidigitation, Burning Hand, Disguise Self, Mage Armor. That was probably more in line with what I would want. A couple of Apprentice Wizards that were studying, that came upon the professor's works and were struck by it, found one of his old incantations to raise him, and then rose him and his son. I like that. It's simple. It's very D&D, which is what we're going for. We're looking for something that is 100% D&D, and this is for sure that. So, no, there's a necromancer. It's 9. That's way too high. We need another stronger spellcaster as he's regaining strength to use in this instance. And again, these are going to change, but I just want to kind of build out the encounter. So, a spellcaster, maybe even not a spellcaster, maybe a fighter, mage of some sort. Around, I think we can fit another one. I think 1 CR would be a good spot to be in. We'll put him and his son about the same. In Beyond, I can't find Path of the World Tree. Are you in the character that you found did with all the backgrounds? Sleep? That would be cool. But again, we're looking at 9 hit points. Much? 450. So that's going to make this basically right at very hard. I don't know. Tower Sage. Might be one of those things where I just have to build something that will work well with this. Does it just give you one option for subclasses? What options does it give you? Prisoner. Pirate first mate. Pirate deck wizard. It's a cool one. Alright, looking. Not happy with. I think I'm going to wait for the new. Before I settle on anything, I'm going to wait for the new monster manual to come out to see what's available for the free edition so that I can include it in the SRD or make something from scratch, because I want something, again, that's readily accessible. Because there's a lot of cool options here, but I just want something. We're just going to put a Kobold Scale Sorcerer in its place. That worst case scenario, I can reflavor that as that stat block. So you have a bunch of options for subclass, is what you're saying, Chunk? So total, if I use this one, it'd be 200, 200, 400, 500. So it's a hard encounter. But I think that's fine. Burning Hands, there's not a ton of hit points. Stuff's going to drop fast. And I think we'll give them a way for the players to get the drop on them. WI. Let me pull D&D Beyond. Here, let me just log in to our account. Because I have a separate account just for Tuesday nights. Campaigns. Campaign 2. This is relatively uncertain as you, right? Justin? Or are you in the other campaign? Some Crux, these are all higher level. 3, Warlock, Esper Wizard, Bard. I think you're in campaign 2, right? Lena, I know that's Seth. Doom is Cutlass, that is... You know, so this is yours. This is yours? I don't see it as named. I see a blank one, relatively uncertain's character. It's not named yet. Did you go back into the old character that you were having difficulties getting the backgrounds on? Let me see what this says. Character's not ready. So what you should see when I uncheck these, 2014 Core and Legacy, just so that I don't get as many options. Yep. So I don't see your character in this campaign. So in 2, this is the one that I just created. I have Bad Stitchery, Lena, and McDoom. From your end, what you should see when you go in and barbarian it up, after you pick a cool portrait, go this guy. We're going to go to class. When you go add class barbarian and crank this to 3, in subclass, you should have the options for all 4 there. That's where you should be able to see what it is. Is that what you're seeing? Or is that not what you're seeing? Greatsword's the best. I've been using Greatsword and then the Maul in the new rules. Both of them slap. It is a fantastic Wild Heart. Barbarian skill, animal handling, intimidation, nature, or survival. Farmer. This is Path of the World Tree is the one barbarian that I have not been able to try yet. I'm excited to see what you do with it at the table, that is for sure. Ooh, what am I going to do for skill for farmer? Acrobatics is a good one. I think survival is very fitting. 2 to strength, 1 to con. Silly expanded rules. 100% for flavor, Oath of Devotion. I was playing around. I built Santa in D&D over the holiday seasons, and reading through some of the materials, not the mechanical details of it, but just like some of the text and like going outside and really exploring what devotion to something means, being devoted to helping kids, bringing joy to the world. It really made me fall in love with the Devotion Paladin. And if I had the opportunity to play it at the table, I would probably play a Devotion 100%. What's yours? So Justin, from the first screen, you can leave them all clicked. I just turn off 2014 core rules and legacy so that I don't have too many options when I have a lot of things shared with me, because I don't use a lot of the 2014 rules. I don't use a lot of that legacy stuff anymore when I'm either building, and especially for this campaign, we're not using any of it. So those are the things that I would uncheck. Let me go back to the campaign and see if I can see your character in it yet. I still see this one that isn't finished. So it does show level 1 until it is done. So mine is level 3. There's that. There's so many good options for barbarians in the 2024 books. Dragonborn's cool. Goliath, awesome. Humans, awesome. Orcs, great. Goliath's, the pairing with the World Tree Barbarian, this Cloud Jaunt, you can teleport so many times. You can do that as a bonus action up to your proficiency modifier, and then you get all the ones that you normally get with the World Tree Barbarian. So you have a barbarian that is just teleporting around the battlefield. It can jump and then run, and you already get some additional running as part of being a barbarian now, your additional movement. So barbarians are much more mobile than they ever were in the 2014 rules, which is fantastic. It is one thing that has definitely held them back. I mean, they still suck at saving throws, and they're going to be held at every possible moment. But having any luck there, Justin? Languages. Let's do some giant. And standard array. Strength. Constitution. Dexterity. Let's roll. Yep, 100%. Master MVP. We have a Tuesday night group on D&D Beyond. If you need access and you don't have access, if you go to the Central Connecticut Game Masters Discord, recommended for everyone, and you go to D&D Beyond access request, click on this, request access. It's going to ask you a few questions. You're just going to need your real name and email address and your D&D Beyond name, and then we can get you into one of the campaigns there. I can actually do it right now as I'm on stream for you, so that we can get you in there so you can have access to just the 2024 rules. Are you in the space where your PC is, Justin? We're going to roll them right here, live on stream. If I ever play during this campaign, this is what's going to happen. Ready? Rolling 1. Not bad. 15. 15, we're doing pretty good. We're staying on pretty par. Next one up. Boom. Ooh, 13. Another really good one. All right, come on. Ooh, 16. All right, cool. There we go. There's our intelligence. Next up, another killer 17. Wow. Look at it. Everybody, can I get a round of applause for being able to roll excellent stats for a character? This is what I want none of my players to have. I want none of you to have this, because this is a nightmare. So we know this is going to be our end. So 17 strength, 16 constitution, 16 dex, wisdom, charisma. Look at that. 100%. That is a problem. So in D&D, normal D&D, that includes D&D Beyond, that includes at the table, that includes if I pick up these dice right here, pull out the D20, roll it right there, 19. So that is where my luck is. In Baldur's Gate 3, karma has come back and slapped me. I cannot succeed any of those. It should be in CCGM general info, Master MVP 10, between polls and contests and suggestions and feedback. Yes, standard array chunk. If you don't see that, Master, what is your Discord name? And I can make sure, for whatever reason, I think that's available to everyone. Oh, maybe not. Let me know your name on... Yeah, you should. Everybody gets that role. Everybody has adventurer. Apple with brim. Okay. Let me see what I got. Give me half a second. Mr. Apple with brim. That's weird. Let me find out. I should be able to get it for you. I don't know why it is. Got it. There we go. I found you. Tuesday Nighter, Admiral, Adventurer. Try now. You should have access to it now. You might need to close Discord and reopen it. But you should have access to that channel now. Let's... Yeah, 100%. And this will give you access to all the all of those different things that we were talking about. So this will give you access to the whole PHB. We also have the Dungeon Master's Guide in there, so you'll have all the magic items. So if you get magic items as part of the combat, you can add them to your character sheet. All that stuff is there and ready for you to access, which will be great. Great sword. Add. Perfect barbarian. Doesn't need anything other than his sword. All right. Justin, when you get on your PC, finish your character for me. So get it to level 3. Don't have to pick a subclass, but just finish it. Because I want to see if you're in the right character. Because I have one character here for you that hasn't been finished yet, and I just want to make sure that's the one we're working on before I can help you any further. Perfect. Yep, I see your ticket now. Just give me that information and we will get you sorted real fast. Pull that up. Campaign tracker. All right, Brian, I just sent you a note in that ticket with a link to the campaign, which should sort you. Perfect. Awesome. Almost done. If you're talking, Justin, I'm sorry. I'll be there in a sec. Perfect. Just log in so we don't have any other issues with our campaigns anymore. Done. Perfect. All right. I'm not sure, trying to find out. Okay. Thought he was done. Is he not done? Class is done. This is done. This is done. Oh, I have to apply my ability scores. That's not what I am seeing. Okay, we're going to go step by step. We got you. We're going to start over from scratch. Justin, okay? So, you are in the Tuesday night D&D number 2 campaign, right? You confirm that. What are you seeing there, Justin? These are all my pre-mades that I use for people who don't have characters on their games. So another place you can go, Justin, if you're having difficulties. So if you go over here again to your profile, then you go down to characters. You're going to be on the same screen that I'm at. This is kind of a list of all the characters that you've created on this profile in D&D Beyond. On the character that you're trying to work on, to make sure that it's in the campaign and has access to the things that we need, it should say right here, campaign, and then Tuesday night D&D number 2. Is that something that you're seeing or not? Because I wonder how fast I can make a character. Let's look at some of these pre-mades while we're helping out Justin. There's a lot more pre-mades than there used to be in D&D Beyond, which is absolutely fantastic. If you ever need a quick character, these are some... They're good. They're definitely usable. They use Baldur's Gate 3 characters as kind of guides for it. But these are a lot of the old rules to the Legacy. I don't know if they've updated some of these. Fighter 1... Yeah, this looks old. Fighter. Short rest. These are the new, I think these are the newer ones up here. After the show, which is pretty cool. Yeah, these have weapon mastery. 100%. So these are the new pre-mades. So we have Sheila, the human rogue, which is pretty cool. Wizard, cleric, ranger, fighter, monk, barbarian. Is this updated? Yep, weapon mastery. It's cool. Unarmored defense, free rules, PHP 2024. This is so awesome. A lot of these pre-mades are really, really good, especially if you're just looking for something quick and easy. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we run is higher level. You know, they talk about level 1 and level 2 now being kind of the tutorial for Dungeons and Dragons. And then after that, it going level 3 being the real spot you should start, and that is the spot that we actually started. So, Justin, any update on what you're seeing? Anything that I can help you with? Let's see how far down. Those look pre-made. Human cleric. Simple sap. This is a level 9 cleric. This is different than a level 1 cleric. These all low. Yeah, these are all level 9. It's 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So these are the 2024s, and then they have the level 9s. These pre-mades were made for... I wonder what these pre-mades were made for. But they are using... Yeah, these are legacy spells, so this is all 2014 material. So 2014 material for these. So really the only 2024 pre-mades you have are the D&D TV show ones, until we probably get the This is going to be old. Yeah, legacy. So that's all legacy stuff. So we only get the 5 pre-mades right now for the 2024 rules before we go into the next batch of rules, the 2024. So until we get the new starter set, this is probably all we're going to have for pre-mades, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, like, this is the other issue I have, because these are also, the Paladin Fighter here, these are from the most recent starter set. Yeah, these are the most recent starter set ones because their spread was Paladin Fighter, Rogue, Cleric, Wizard. Then the original Lost Mines of Phandelver ones was Fighter. So you got 2 fighters, one that was a ranged fighter, and then the other one that was a melee fighter, Wizard, Rogue, Cleric. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the new Player's Handbook starter set for Keep on the Borderlands, which should be really exciting. I'm really excited for that. Justin, any update? Reload my Creator Studio. There we go. Yeah, still not. You're talking. I'm not seeing your text, so go back to working on my adventure. As soon as you get to a spot where you can identify what you're working on, let me know. I'm probably gonna be on for another 15 or so minutes to be able to help you, and I want to be able to help you. Switch over to water. So I thought of an idea to kind of he's siphoning his son's life force to bring him power. So we'll have a reduced threat ghoul. So it could be definitely a lot, significantly less for that, which I think will be good. All right, Justin, let's go back to it. Let's see what we can find. All right, so let us. Okay, can you go to your profile up here in the corner and then click on characters for me and just bring up all the characters that you've created in D&D Beyond? Let me know when you're on the screen. So, Justin, once you're on this screen that says My Characters, let me know. You're on the screen? Once you're on the screen, I want you to let me know. And I want you to find the character that you're working on and make sure that it says Tuesday Night D&D number 2 under it. And then let me know if it says it or it doesn't say it on this screen. So get to this screen, and again, this is getting top right hand corner of D&D Beyond. You just scroll over your name on your account, and then you're going to go down to characters. You're going to hit characters. That's going to pull up all of your characters, and you're going to have the list of characters that you've ever created. You're going to scroll down. You're going to look for the one that says Tuesday Night D&D 2 and make sure that is the one that you're intending to be working on. If on this screen you go to the one that you're working on and it says Tuesday Night D&D 2 number 2 under it, we can edit that character. If it does not say Tuesday Night D&D 2 number 2 character on there, we might have to create a new one. So that's why we're going there. Just to make sure you have access to all the stuff that you want to access. So once you get to the character screen, I just need to know the character you're working on and whether or not it says Tuesday Night D&D number 2 under it. Have you been able to get to this page and check to see if it says Tuesday Night D&D number 2 underneath it? So it looks exactly like this. There's blue, Tuesday Night D&D number 2. That might be the wrong campaign. Can you do me a favor and go to your this button here that says campaigns? There are two that say Tuesday Night D&D number 1 and Tuesday Night D&D number 2. The Central Connecticut Game Masters 2 might be the old campaign, which does not have might not have the 2024 rules enabled on it. So you might just be in the wrong campaign, bud. So I think I have access to that campaign on my other account though. Let me see. Confuse the shit out of my computer for a second. It should still be in the Discord, Brian. If you go to that ticket, I haven't closed that ticket out yet, so you should still be able to close on that link. Click on that link. I can smell dinner almost ready. I'm having lasagna. I'm excited about that. So, yeah, I think you're in the wrong campaign. So look for you have a character in trying to bounce in between accounts right now. I'm going to DM you on Discord, Justin. Give me half a sec. It's coming right now. You should have just gotten the message. That is the campaign that you want to use. See if that works for you. So click on that link. It should allow you to join the server. Brian, let me know if you can't find that first link. I just typed in the ticket, so it should pop up as white for you too, Brian. Justin, I'm checking to see. I'm just confirming that you are in. I swore you opened a ticket. I did the ticket myself. You should have access to it. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Campaign tracker. Maybe not. Beautiful. There we go. I see a character in there for you now, Justin. Perfect. So that character that you just created, you should be able to... I'm going to wait until you get to the point where you're picking your subclass to make sure that you have a subclass. And it is all good. Look at these pretty maps. It's kind of cool. You can do place tokens on the map from the token browser before adding them to the counter. Draw, fog 4. Brush, shape, size, big. There's fog of war, all this. I haven't played a lot around with maps. I would love to actually run a game in it and see what it's like. Maybe I'll do that one of these days on keep self settings. Token browser. Token browser. Look at Aboleth. Justin, any luck? No problem. We got it. We nailed it. That is all that matters. Ooh, dragon. Oh, they're off the map. We do token players. Oh, they got some here. That's cool. You can pick yours. Might have to do this. All right, cool. So you're good to go, Justin? Brian, you're good to go? You guys are good to go? I'm going to go have some lasagna. Difficulty high. What do you mean you guys can't take on an Aboleth and an adult black dragon all at once? At level 3. It's crazy. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me. Worked a little bit on an adventure. We were able to get everybody all set up and good to go. I'll probably do a couple more of these over the next few weeks just to make sure we get everything ironed out. So if there are any questions or anything like that, just keep an eye on the Discord. I'll do a few more of these live streams just to make sure everybody's all set with D&D Beyond, make sure character creation's good to go, and then I'll roll some amazing stats like I did for this just random character that I'm never going to get to play. So sad. The 19. I got a 19, guys. Never going to get to use it. Live, you learn. All right, you guys have a great rest of your evenings. We'll see you guys. I won't see you guys this upcoming Tuesday, but I will see you the following Tuesday for our session 0. Later.